I had just turned 17 when my father came to tell me that he was setting off again for a long journey through Asia. Throughout my childhood, I had dreamt of going with him on his travels. And this time, I was determined not to be left at the quayside.
So, you're stuck in a dusty cell in Genoa near the end of the 13th century. You got lots of time to kill. What do? Well, if you're Marco Polo and you discover you're sharing the prison with an energetic writer, you start telling him tall tales of your adventures in the Orient. Welcome to The Travels of Marco Polo, the new point-and-click adventure game from Totem Studio. The game is a blend of traditional adventure, hidden object, and infotainment. The result is a feather-light game that's surprisingly enjoyable for the brief time that it lasts. The key to enjoying Marco Polo is to not take it very seriously. It's not a hardcore adventure game. It's not even a hardcore hidden object game. And its infotainment elements certainly aren't meaty.
It was a stowaway that I prepared to leave the land of my birth. I did not imagine for a moment that I was setting out on a journey that would last nearly 25 years. Nor could I have any idea of what would await me on my return. When I finally returned to Venice in 1295, the war with Genoa was raging.
So why should you play this game? Well, what can I tell you? It just sort of works. After an introductory sequence that involves the young Marco basically stowing away on his father and uncle's trip, the game settles into a back-and-forth rhythm between two basic modes. The gameplay alternates between Marco's cell and his various far-flung adventures. In the prison sequences, he interacts with a beautiful young woman he can see through his window, and the man in the next cell, the writer Rustichello da Pisa. In the second mode, you'll be following Marco throughout his trip from the Levant to China. Everything about this game is featherweight. The puzzles are fun, but mostly easy. In fact, if you're finding the puzzles entirely too taxing, the game lets you skip them. I actually did this once during a puzzle that felt particularly random. The hidden object puzzles will be easy even if your vision is bad. Though it purports to chronicle a journey of 25 years, the game is just a couple of hours long. So why then am I recommending that you play it? Like I said, it just sort of works. Maybe I was actually enjoying it ironically. I don't know. Take the infotainment elements. When you pull something out of your trunk, which the prison guards have obligingly left unmolested in your cell, you'll pull out something like noodles and get this hilariously shallow screen explaining what noodles from the Far East are. I just found it charming in a dopey way. In another sequence that takes place in Armenia, you see Mount Ararat in the distance, and there at the top of it, completely visible from the ground, you guessed it, it's Noah's Ark. Again, how upset can you get about something like that in this kind of a game? The game also suffers from poor translation and sloppy proofing, which makes reading the dialogue cards even more fun. The whole game is a wafer-thin dinner mint. But you know what? Even wafer-thin after-dinner mints can be enjoyable. So I say, play The Travels of Marco Polo.
And so it was that I entered into the service of the most powerful man in the known world. The taxes that he received were brought from all the provinces of his